Hello, welcome to the Six Figure PM, and I want to thank you for taking the time to peruse this website. You're at the cusp of an exciting change, one that's going to level you up. Now, what do I mean by that? For far too long, we've gone along with the system, working 9 to 5, even longer. The average person now works about 50 hours a week, and that's considered normal. And you're giving all your time and effort to the company, and they're giving you very little in return. I think there was a recent video that went out where this guy had worked for McDonald's for 27 years, and all they gave him was a little package that comes out of a Happy Meal, I think it was. So that was horrendous. But here's the great thing. We're on the cusp of a change. The Six Figure PM, if you don't know what a digital PM or project manager is, let me give you the 411. It is a person, he or she, who works with a team to build websites, banners, virtual reality, commercials, anything having to do with the digital revolution. Social media campaigns, Facebook pages, LinkedIn pages, everything. Now, what's so great about this medium? Well, you see, when you are in this field, you get to connect with a lot of very important and powerful people. But more than that, as a digital PM or producer, you start out making a high six-figure salary. Let me say that again, a high six-figure salary. And you can dictate how long you want to work, your hours, and your salary. See, when you get to a certain level, you'll get more than just 6 figures a year. A lot of PMs that have been in this business for a number of years are making 150, 200,000. So keep that in mind. And it doesn't take 10 years to make that. It's all about how entrepreneurial you are, how self-motivated you are. But I digress. When I discovered this role about 15, maybe, yeah, about 15 years ago, well, a little over that. I don't want to give away my age. And I got my first position at a big ad agency as a junior, what they call digital producer. I was floored. You see, these environments that you're going to work in are going to be mostly ad agencies and startups. And they're very relaxed, very creative. There's no dress code per se. There's no strict, you have to be here at 9. Some people came in at 10 or 10:30. And it was all about being creative in your work. And they played hard and they worked hard. People were bringing skateboards to work, bringing pets to work, and they wanted to make sure that you were happy. This is the world you're getting into. Now, here's the great part. If you're interested in this opportunity, I can train you to be a digital PM, project manager, or a digital producer. I have created a course that is a fast track course to get you there in just 5 weeks. Now, a lot of people are like, well, can you learn all of that in 5 weeks? The wonderful part about this is you don't have to know IT or programming or cybersecurity. You don't have to know any of those things. The real core ingredient is learning to multitask. If you're a person who's good at multitasking, you'll go far. Everything else will teach you. We'll teach you the platforms to work off of. We'll teach you how to budget, how to schedule, and it's not that difficult. Oh, I left out one important point. Not only must you be a multitasker, you must be good with social skills because you're going to be the boss. You're going to be training and motivating your team. And most likely, as a digital PM or producer, you're going to pick a team which will consist of, like, for example, a art director, an editor, a copywriter. And you're going to work with that team, creating a schedule, creating milestones, and launching the project. And it's going to be incumbent upon you to speak with them, to assist them, to motivate them, to be there for them as a leader. Now, how great is that? You're the boss. You're going to be writing their performance appraisals. You can be letting them know what their strengths and their weaknesses are. And at the same time, you're in this really cool, laid back environment that's very creative, and you're making six figures. And you're even dictating your schedule. How cool is that? One year I took the entire summer off because I just wanted to lay back and enjoy the summer. And with this role, you can work 100% remotely. If I want to work out of Colombia or Brazil, I can just fly there and start working. See, what they really care about in this field is that the work gets done. As long as you're producing, everybody's happy, and it has to be quality work. So I want you to think about this, because this breaks the paradigm, the old way of thinking, where you are a slave to the corporate system. And too many people are afraid to take that step because they don't know what's in the darkness. Well, let me tell you, there's no darkness here. There's only light. If you take that step in this direction, I'll make sure that you are trained. I'll be there for you. And here is the really good bonus part. Once you finish the program, I'll work with you to make sure you get a job. We have a number of recruiters who specialize in this field, and they're looking for good people. And based on my recommendation, because I've been working with them for years and I have a lot of clout with them, I can get you in a position starting out. And if you are good, really good, then you will be making six figures. I will coach you the entire way. Even when you get the job, I'll work with you, because some people will get this job, the field is new, they may have questions and they don't want to go to their direct boss. So you can call me up and we can talk through anything, any issue, any challenge that you're having. I didn't have that when I first started out. I was on my own. And there were terms that were being thrown at me that I had no idea what they meant. But now you have someone in your corner to ensure your success. And I'm going to take you through this journey. Get out of the old way of thinking. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. Stop working 60, 70 hours a week. There's a better way. And becoming a digital PM or project manager is that way. When I started working in this field, I was working with very important people, TV producers, movie producers, billionaires. And I couldn't believe that I was working in this exclusive circle with these individuals, giving them my guidance. So think about this program. It's only 5 weeks. Once you're completed it, it's going to be a different world for you. You're going to now have a skill set that is recession proof. That's what I said, recession proof. When we went through COVID, when we went through the recession, I always had employment, because in this field, when you're building websites and when you're building animation, virtual reality, when you're doing banner campaigns, it is work that is always there, and they need people for it. I was surprised to find out during COVID that they had increased the salaries for people and that they needed more people more than ever before. I thought there would be this hole they couldn't fill, but it's the exact opposite. The salaries went up, the demand went up. So become a digital PM or project manager. Sign up for the course and get your life started in a new direction. I want to thank you. This is Ron K. Armstrong, Senior Producer.